out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And to give this time to the tailback. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Lynch. And his throw is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powerful run Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. No. Jack, Patriot.
On second down, Lynch. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 14 yards that time for number 14. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here. 3rd and 3. Here's Lynch. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play action. Now Lynch. Escaping the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles Tapper able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now Lynch. He finds an open man, Simpson. A gain of 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Lynch looking to throw on second. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Over. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now it's Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
And now here's a carry heading left. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A second quarter score from Carson. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Lynch. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And now the Packers get set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to work. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watching that Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline...
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, here's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Niners on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield now, here's Lynch. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Lynch to throw again. That's caught at the 3. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal, defense, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front, as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now!
To throw on second down. Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go play action now. Lynch going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No, Jack, Patriot! Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now it's Lynch. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lynch to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Glasgow breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go. Good.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Hot. Watch out.
Back to throw here. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt right hand. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before. He's out of bounds. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now a handoff as they run left side. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Lynch coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.